But what about hacking, right? So there's all the legal stuff out there that we have to worry about. Then you have hacking that gives entities access to your very sensitive information. And earlier this month, state-backed Chinese hackers penetrated Microsoft's cloud-based security and hacked the emails of officials at multiple US agencies. This happens at other jobs too, right? This isn't an attack on Microsoft. This is just something that recently happened. But we also, and we give so much sensitive data to our employers. So none of it is really 100% safe. You have this medical giant, HCA Healthcare, which operates 180 hospitals in the US and Britain, said 11 million patients in 20 US states had their personal data stolen, including address, phone number, email, date of birth, scheduled appointments, and the medical departments that were involved. It's unknown whether or not Social Security or form of payment was taken. So while these examples are very specific in terms of hacking, we've seen this play out numerous times over the past years, decades, with corporate entities. I think Sony was a big one several years back. So all the information that individuals share with their work, whether it's with a corporation they're doing business with or a patient of, or they work there, none of it's really possible to stop. Like, we are not stopping hacking, but it is something that happens. So the revenue being generated by corporations, independent or state actors, whether it's lawful or unlawful, is happening. They are using our personal data. It is happening in our personal and professional lives. And in none of those situations are we being compensated for the data that we own. So when you consider,
at least some of that compensation would be helpful if you're getting hacked and your life's being ruined. Your
yeah, that's what I mean.
data's being stolen, and someone's opening up 1,000 cards in your name, ruining your credit score, and the only thing you could do is either have signed on to some sort of I forget what you call them. What do the life support or whatever, the life hack places that say they'll insure you up to like $1 million if your data's stolen, and
the best
you're
you
paying
can
them
do is have
go on.
Yeah, the best you can do is have your debt forgiven, but you still wasted all that time with your identity being stolen, your data being stolen, things have been purchased in your name. You have to untie that knot, and that knot can take a very long time.
It costly. That's what I'm saying. It's costly. At least
yeah,
if you're being paid, it could help offset some of this, some of that.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's the whole point of bringing up
That's
the
what
hacking.
you're getting at,
Is that something that you can necessarily plan for? Not in a sense of mitigation, but if you have a steady steady stream of income, of passive income from your data that's making money because of your engagement with the digital world, and that's coming in, yes, that does offset it by nature organically.
Yeah,
So
you say that though. You say that, and that's a question I always have. People are always like, "All right, it's hacking is an inevitability," almost like gun violence in the United States. It's like it's going to happen no matter what because this is our culture, this is the world. But it's not like the government gets hacked every other month or week like some of these other corporations.
that the other example where, what did I say? 12 US agencies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you
That was
said
the
12.
government.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's not, again, it's not nearly as frequent as like Target or Walmart when these guys have to drop the fact that they've X number of customers have been impacted by some sort of hack. I guess you're saying that
I
even
have
because the
no idea.
government gets hacked, it's like it is unstoppable. But
what I'm saying is, it seems like, almost like it's a cyber war in a sense, right? You have people
on
who
the
are
government
active
level, yes.
trying to subvert your defenses, whether you're a corporation or a government. It seems like it's the same parties providing this digital security to these entities anyway.
Yeah.
And you build a robust system.
Yeah.
People are chipping away at it. That's their job 24/7. And then they find a hole, an entry point, and they crack it and they get what they need. And then you fill that hole, and then the game starts all over again. And I imagine that's how it is. Now, will we ever find a way to, maybe with quantum computing, can't be hacked? I have no idea. But until I can buy a laptop with that, maybe, it is just, part of the game. I have no idea. I don't know anything about this stuff. Is it a lack of resources and research that have gone into this because it's an industry now, computer security, cybersecurity? If I wanted to be cynical, is it like that? I don't know.
But I mean, I don't know that the government would let themselves be open to hacking just to be one
just
of
to
the
feed an
boys.
industry. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Just to feed.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can't see that because the danger is too great. Plus, again, when it comes to government hacking, you've got state actors. It's not like it's not like there's some big old play along when China hacks the U.S. government. What is interesting is that this is the one thing you can do without incurring, you know, it's not like you hack somebody and then they bomb you. It's like you hack somebody and then they try to create some sanctions that hurt you economically, but because of the way that money filters through hands these days, it's like almost impossible to actually hinder anyone that's a big player in the world economically. There's always a reach around. There's always a backdoor to almost everything. Um, anyway, go on.